Today on the channel, we're back at it with another first time in the line with WWE Mattel Elite 116, Lexis King.
The spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, back again with another WWE Mattel Elite 116 unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got another first time in the line. Last time in the line, I guess we'll find out soon enough. But of course, Lexis King, NXT superstar, making his debut in the Elite line. Very cool to get a first timer in the line. But of course, for all your Lexis King needs, make sure you're hitting up Ringside Collectibles. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. And Lexis King, of course, Brian Pillman Jr. in another lifetime. Also a member of the AEW roster for quite a few years. Never got a figure over there for AEW, but now jumping into the Elite line here. And one of those guys and one of those performers like Jade Cargill in this same line that jumped over the main event and went straight to the Elite line. So it'd be interesting to see what we get from Lexis King in the future. More Elites and Ultimate main events. You just never know how these first time in the lines are going to go. But all things considered, very cool to get a first time in the line figure of Lexis King right here. And of course, going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And Lexis King been pretty much a staple on NXT over the last year plus at this point. Even Heritage Cup champion for a while. So a guy that gets around, you could say here. And of course, being the son of Brian Pillman Jr., I know he stated before he didn't really know his dad, of course. He was too young when his dad passed away. But it is pretty cool, whatever the reason may be, that Brian Pillman is in the same wave as him. Pretty cool to get a father and son in the same set. And check out the Brian Pillman review on this channel as well. But there it is, old Lexis King, looking only like a Lexis King could look, but maybe with a twist. And we'll get into it with the figure here. We get the glamour shot, 116. First time in the line, Lexis King, WWE, 8 and up, WWE, and Elite on the front. He's got smiles for miles right there. Smiling face going on. On the side, first time in the line, Lexis King. And then on the side over here, or the back side, of course, cross-sell, unboxing all these on the channel. Stay tuned. We will unbox the Chase Randy Orton and rank the entire way from my least favorite to my favorite. Got the tail of the tape, got the blurb, got the man in the glamour shots. See what it says about Lexis King from Cincinnati, Ohio. Oh my gosh, I can smell the pee from here. Shout out to Cincinnati, I guess. Height 6'1", weight 225 pounds. Finisher, the Coronation. The second generation superstar lives in nobody's shadow. He may be the son of Brian Pillman, but Lexis King is going to carve his own path in NXT. How about that? How about that? You gotta start somewhere. Gotta start somewhere, that's for sure. See you later, the shuffle off to the side. Watch out, knocking things over there. And we do get the jacket off to the side, which is an interesting power move, is what we're gonna call that. We got 2 extra hands as well. And of course, twist tie holding him down. We got the twist tie, the tape. See you later, goodbye. Pop them out here. We gotta get the scissors. Gotta get these twist ties out of here. McFarlane style with these twist ties, Todd. I don't like it. Can't co-sign on these. Too many. Too many. There it goes, making a mess all over the place. Get these twist ties out of here. Pop the hands out. I do like the extra hands, and we get the fisted hands. You know me, I love a good fist, of course. And there it is. See you later up high. Goodbye. All right, twist ties off to the side, as I mentioned. 2 fists of fury as the extra hands here. So he can throw, of course, punches in bunches. Why wouldn't you? Of course. But we got him out of the package here. What is going on? We got a rubber band. What is going on here? This is interesting. We got a rubber band on the hair, and I guess it's supposed to hold in that do-rag, maybe? I don't know. He's got some wild hair, that is for sure. He's got some big, thick, crazy hair. And I guess, yep, that do-rag is removable. So you can remove that if you want to. Black and gold attack on that one. Quite the hairdo on this. Big blonde hair here. Looking like a young Van Hammer back in the day. Shout out to WCW legend Van Hammer, of course. But looking wild in that big hair department. Looking very crazy. Unfortunately, lost all the personality. All kinds of smile on the package. All kinds of stuff going on. And he looks like a young Afro man after he got high back in the day is what he looks like right here. So he just looks like he's blazed over. No expression on the face. And I would say, unfortunately, your mileage may vary. his beard is just a little off for me. He's got the old flavor saver right here. It's off just a side there. So your screen printing could be off if you're not careful. And his eyes do look shifted just a little bit on mine as well. So mileage may vary. We say it all the time. It's not terrible, but if you look at it, I can definitely notice it on mine. He does got that wild facial hair, and I've never seen anything like that in my life. And I think it fits the gimmick of him being, full of himself, all that kind of stuff. It's just he thinks it looks amazing, where the rest of us are like, what the heck has he got going on his face? I don't even know how they do it. Do they just spray paint that on the facial hair? It's just a wild, I guess it's a power move. You're right, Todd McFarlane. It must be a power move. I can't figure out any other way around it there, but he's got a little of that going on. In person or currently on TV, it is much blacker than it is right here. So maybe we'll get an updated one in the future. Now, getting down to the body here, you got some kind of long shorts, I guess. I guess they're tights. I thought they cut off there. I thought that gold band was skin tone, but it is not. So he's got the long tights, the gold and black attack looking good. He's got the little crown with the skull down there. Lexis King on his butt. He's got the feet down here looking good in the boots, almost like Kevin Owens, but instead of the different color trim, he gets gold trim with this one here. White wrist tape going on, 2 gripping hands out of the package, 2 fists off to the side, arms all the way around, back and forth, side to side of the bicep cut, double jointed pinless elbows, hands back and forth, side to side. Ooh, very tight ab crunch that loosened up a lot. So we went from extremely tight to a little bit frog style there in the ab crunch. Waist articulation, very tight there. Legs, a little tight in there, but we do get the legs that go out. Big boot if you need it. Thigh cut. Double jointed knees. Pinless knees, it looks like. Yes, pinless knees on that one. Boot cut. Ankles up, down, back, forth, side to side. The new ankle articulation looking pretty good right there. Looking pretty good all around. He does fit on a Mattel ringside collectible stand. Maybe. There it is right there. He does fit on that stand. Pretty wild, too. 2 first-timers in the line in this series with Jade Cargill and Lexis King, both former AEW wrestlers as well, which I found to be very interesting here. And then we get the jacket out of here, and oh my gosh, it's not gold, it's yellow against black. And you know what that means? I never would have guessed it. Huge Striper fan. I think his dad, Brian Pillman, was probably hanging out with Oz Fox and Michael Sweet and the boys once upon a time, too. But shout out to Striper representing all these years later down in the NXT brand. But a very cool jacket, very colorful, very fashion forward, we'll call it, on this jacket here. But I will definitely display him with the jacket. Gives him a little extra pizzazz, makes it pop just a little bit more. Nice soft goods jacket here, though. I always do like things like this. So a very cool throw in here for Lexis King, but not a bad figure. A little off in the face. That's what holds this figure back for me. My screen printing just a little bit off. Would have liked to see the beard a little bit more darker to how he has it on TV currently, but I do like the big Van Hammer style hair. The big 80s style hair is pretty wild. It's a hairdo we don't get very often anymore, so definitely sets him apart. Not a bad first go for this one, and it'll be interesting to see, just like Jade Cargill and other first-timers in the line, will we get more in the future? Will we get main events? Will we get ultimates? Will we get stuff like that? Just have to wait and see. But Lexis King holding down NXT. Be interested to see when he makes that move to the main roster. But there it is, Elite 116. First time in the line, Lexis King. What are your guys' thoughts? This one a pick up for you? Pass, long game, no game? Let me know in the comments down below. And of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bells. We got videos every single day. And then some. We got even more content for you, of course, over on Patreon. Patreon, best way to support this YouTube channel. ProWrestlingTees.com, search Kyle Peterson, SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, and of course on Instagram. And don't forget the new TikTok channel as well. So for Lexis King, first time in the line, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.
Well, are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?
We're going to the